Hey guys, today I'm going to be explaining a new pickleball game, or not necessarily new, but tennis adapted to pickleball game. It's called live ball / king of the court / queen of the court. Basically, you got two people on one side of the court, which are the kings, and you got two people on the other side of the court, which are the queens. The kings of the court start up at the kitchen line, and then the challengers start at the baseline. There's an instructor, and the instructor feeds the ball to the challengers, which starts off the point. The challengers have to do what the instructor says, though. So the first shot of the rally is either a drop or a drive, or sometimes the instructor even calls a lob. But after they hit the drop or drive or lob, then the point is played out. If the person that hits the feed or the ball that the instructor gave for the first ball to the challengers, if they hit it and they miss it, this is only for the challengers, not for the kings of the court, then that one person is out. But after that initial ball is played in, that the instructor feeds to the challengers, is considered in by the instructor, then the point is played out. So let's say the challengers have to hit a drop and they hit the drop, and then the kings immediately hit a winner right after that, then both the challengers have to go off the court. So not just the one that hit the last ball. The kings or the challengers become the kings of the court by the challengers hitting a clean winner, which is a shot that none of the kings touch with their paddle or are able to get to, or the challengers make the kings make 3 mistakes. So let's say, for example, this is how a typical point goes out. So the challengers are fed the ball and they are told to drive it and then immediately hit a clean winner down the line. Then the challengers become the kings and the kings now become challengers. That's the first scenario. The last and second scenario is the 3 mistakes. So let's say the challengers are fed a ball and they're told to drop it, and they make the drop, and then the kings hit it into the net. Then the challengers and the kings both start the net, but the challengers get the ball and they have to dink the first one. So the challengers dink out the next point. They don't have to dink it out, just the first ball has to dink, and then the point is live. So the kings can lob it or do whatever they want. But let's say the kings, they hit into the net again, then the point starts over, right? Now the challengers are up at the kitchen line and the kings are at the back, or at the baseline, and this time the challengers get an overhead. For the king's third mistake, they get an overhead. So they play out the point, the challengers' first ball is an overhead, so they hit it, the kings immediately make a mistake. Now the challengers are on the king's side. Now they're the new kings, and the kings now become challengers. And that cycle keeps going and going until the whole session's over. We usually do about an hour session. Sometimes if we want to include lobs in there, we might do an hour and 30, but that's about the gist of the game, or the whole game. All right, bye.